What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're at Lane Glo Bowl here. I wanted to bring the 7 releases that we've had this year. As you've noticed in my ball reviews, I've been primarily bowling at Pin Chasers at Veterans in Tampa. Here we are in Port Richey today. So I brought the 7 releases up here today because I'm not sure when another ball is going to be coming out. And I just wanted to bring these 7 to this bowling center and see how different my ball reactions can be compared to what my ball reviews are at Pin Chasers Veterans. Here at Lane Glo, they do use a 41-foot house shot, I believe, and they use a Brunswick oil instead of the Kegel oil ice that we use at Veterans. So I really wanted to come out on 43 and pretty much showcase these balls and see if I could get a different ball reaction at a different bowling center, and that way we could see the true roll of these balls when I'm throwing them. All right, so what 7 balls did we release this year? Well, we have the Storm DNA, we have the Storm Absolute, the 900 Global Eternity, the most recent release coming up on May 19th, the Roto Grip Duo. And I also have the Roto Grip TNT, the Storm Revenant, which is a remake of the Spectre. I really like that one in the bag. And also the IQ Ruby, which is a remake of the IQ Emerald with the same R2S cover. So I'm going to go through from the strongest to weakest. We're going to see if my ball reaction is similar or different from what it was at Veterans when I did my ball reviews on all 7 of these balls. All right, let me get on the lanes and see what we got. All right, so we're going to throw 2 different shots. I'm going to start one to the right and then one to the left to see if I get a different reaction as I go through all 7 of the bowling balls. All right, DNA, come on. I've had this ball for a little while. We've changed the surface a lot, really trying to get an idea how it rolls because it is kind of early and slow for me. But let's see the first shot. And a little really slow, not a very good shot. I noticed in some of my ball reviews I'm worried about the camera so much, so where I'm standing and where I'm throwing is a little different. So I'm really going to focus this time and try to really hone in on my targeting, that way I can throw the ball the right way. All right, now I'm going to move left, big jump left, play like 12, 13 at the arrows, throw it out to the right and see if I get a different ball shape from here. I'm going to go a little slower on this one. All right, let's see. A little round a little bit, but you see, DNA, strong ASIM, strong core, cover, I'm not sure of how much stronger it is compared to some of the other releases that we have, but just very slow for me. Even at Veterans and even here, we get the similar type of reaction. All right, now I'm going to switch over to the next one in line. That's going to be the Absolute. Core is just a little smaller than the DNA, but this cover is very weak. It's an R2S deep hybrid, so we thought it might be like an in-between one for me with my low rev rate. It really is clean through the fronts, but it does have a unique shape where it allows me to stay to the right longer. But like I said, I'm going to get some pins. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to throw one shot to the right and I'm going to move one to the left. Stumble through that a little bit. Throw one to the right and then the other one I'm going to move left. But same thing though. More out towards first arrow where the dry is and see how this weaker cover recovers down the lane. There you go. That was nice. That's one of the best reactions I've had with it. I did shoot 800 with this ball when I first got it right out of the box at Veterans for League. But that was really nice. It's the best it's rolled. As you can see, with the more friction that we have here, the ball does react a lot better compared to at Veterans where they use the ice oil, a little more volume in a sense. But I'm going to move left like I did with the DNA and see if I get a different reaction. Boy, that was nice. Same thing like 13. I'm going to come around a little bit so I can make it shape. There we go. All right, got into a little bit more oil and it was just a little still clean through the front, but it was a little more rounder than the first one, which was sharper off the dry. All right, that's pretty good. Man, if I bowl League here, that's the ball I would have. 900 Global Eternity. This is a weaker core compared to the other 2, but it does have a strong pearl cover compared to the hybrid cover that's on the Absolute. Same cover that was on the Altered Reality. That one for me was really early, really slow, first pearl. Well, let's see what this one does here. Same thing, move, stay to the right. Man, if I just repeat that shot that I did with the Absolute, man, that'll be good. There you go. That was pretty good too. Clean to the front, even though it's a strong pearl, and picked up on the dry. It was the Absolute was a little angular compared to that one was a little more continuous. All right, now it's time to move left again. It's going pretty good. I'm throwing it good today, Pete. Good job, man. All right, same thing. 13 at the arrows. See if it slows down like the Absolute did, or if it's a little sharper with the weaker core and the stronger cover. Oh, rounded a lot. Yeah, not a good shot. But still, it was just like the Absolute, it was slower down the lane when I got a little bit more oil because I came around a little bit. All right, on to the TNT. All right, a couple things before I go into the TNT because we're going through this pretty quick here. Along with the Absolute, since I've used it and bowled it with League, I did change the surface on it. I got rid of the reactive gloss and I had 1,000 on it. So that way there's no polish on it at all. Basically with the Eternity, I haven't touched it at all. I've just let the lanes pretty much take the polish off it, because I've had continually the same type of reaction with it the whole time, so that one I really didn't have to touch. Like I said, with the DNA, we did change surfaces a lot. The ball's so early for me, I'm just trying to find the right reaction with it. TNT. All right, this one is a lot slower. When I did it, I threw it with the Axiom and with phase 2, so this ball is going to be a little slower. We do have a little more friction here, so hopefully it's going to come off the dry a little quicker than it did at Veterans, but we'll see. Going pretty good today. As you see, when I'm playing to the right, my shot's a lot more crisper, a lot more cleaner. That's where I'm comfortable with playing. That's where I like to start. Getting in left to throw it right, I really need a lot more friction. But we're going to see if I can make this ball shape a little bit better, because it is a little bit weaker drilling on it than I did on my phase 2. See if it actually should get off the dry a lot better than the other two, since it is a weaker symmetrical than the ASIMs that I was just throwing. Oh, around that one a lot, but that's all right. As you can see, after the 4 bowling balls, when I bowl here, like the Absolute, even though it's a strong asymmetrical core, it has a weaker cover, it really reacts well. Now I'm getting into symmetrical balls where TNT is a little bit on the higher, slow side with strength. You know, you have the Zen Soul, and the TNTs below that, and the phase 2s. That ball reacted really well. That's the best reaction I've had with it. And you can ask my editor, that was nuts. All right, so the next ball in the line would be going to be the Duo. In strength-wise, it is a little bit weaker core than the TNT, but the cover is a stronger pearl that's on the exotic gem. So before I get into that one though, I have changed the surface on the TNT. I've experimented with 1,000, 2,000. Right now it's kind of like a little bit 1,000 with a little bit of shine. And you can see that pretty much rolled the best, so that's probably where I'm going to keep it at. And then I've had some games on it and get comfortable with it. So let me throw the Duo and see if I get a little cleaner through the fronts, a little stronger back end motion with that pearl cover, but it is a stronger one, so it might be just as smooth as the Eternity was when I move left. It should come off the friction a lot harder to the right. All right, let's see here. Come on, Duo. Oh, that's way out the door. All right, let's try that again. I took a break for a second. I might have to edit that one out. Turd shot. I mean, solid 8. That was not a good one. All right, we're gonna do one more with you, because come on, you need some love, man. Come on. Let's make a better shot like I did with the other ones. Redo. No, that was good. That's not bad. Oh, almost. Not a bad shot. Well, we're going to take that one, though. It was a little quicker off the spot, a little cleaner in the front. We do have a little more friction here, so that stronger cover really wants to pick up a little bit earlier, where the TNT was kind of smooth. All right, now I'm going to move over to 13, throw it out, and let's see if I get a better reaction. Come around a little bit, make it shape. Oh, that's not as good one, but not bad. We'll take it. Elbow came out. But you saw off the dry, it was a lot quicker compared to the other ones. So the TNT and the Duo are quicker off the dry here than when I had Veterans. Veterans, they were kind of slow, kind of lazy. The Duo was really early over there compared to the TNT. Let's move over to the Revenant. Okay, now the Duo, I have scratched it a little bit to take the React the gloss off. I hit it with 2,000, and I thought maybe it wasn't early enough. Then I hit it with 1,000. Very lightly though, not a lot. I didn't want to get in too much into the cover. So it's not out of box. All right, so this Revenant is one of my favorite balls in the bag. I use this on multiple patterns, 42-foot Mark Roth, the longer patterns. Right now it does have, I think it has 2,000 with some shine on it, so it's going to be really clean compared to the Duo, but we're going to see. This basically is a ball right below the phase 5 for me. It gives me a little bit more length, a little quicker off the dry, where the phase 5 is more continuous and just slightly earlier. That's a pretty good one right there. Oh, money, dude. Money. Good shots, baby. Making good shots today. All right, one more. I'll move in. Go all right. Like I said, compared to the Ruby, this one's quicker off the dry for me, where the Ruby's a little rounder, which is weird because the Ruby with the cover, with the core and cover combination, the weaker core, differential 029, and then the R2S that's on it, it should be a lot weaker, a lot sharper, but the Revenant's right. I really like that one a lot better. All right, now moving in. A little stumbling a little bit today, but that's all right. All right, let's see. Make a good shot like the last one. There you go. Not bad. Want to be, see, you can see since it's shiny, is a little bit confused. It wasn't as early as I would like it to be, but that made it a little bit slower off the dry. But overall, not bad. And the last ball we got today is the IQ Ruby, R2S, IQ Core. This one I'm still trying to figure out where it fits in. It is below the Revenant for me on patterns because of the like I said, because of the R2S, but just really haven't found a pattern where I really like it on yet. Doesn't really work on the longs yet. Haven't really bowled on any mediums or shorts. So we're gonna see how it rolls on this house shot with more friction. Oh, bad shot, but that's all right. Okay. For today, though, it is a little quicker off the spot than for the Revenant. The Revenant is kind of smoother. So you can tell that the Revenant's a little stronger than the IQ, core-wise. Covers, they're almost on top of each other, I think. Still not a bad shot. All right, let me get left, throw it right. On the Ruby, I have hit it with 2000 to get the regatta gloss off and just left it there and let it shine up by itself. That's the best surface for me to use it on multiple items, I think. I don't know, I really don't use IQs in league because of how much volume that they use. Today is rolling good. Might be one that's in the bag when I come here for maybe game 3. Oh, not a good one, but a lot weaker than the Revenant. Went a lot longer, kind of came off your eye a little sharper. So man's tired, man. Throwing a lot of shots. All right, guys, there you go. I showcased all the 7 releases from this year from Storm, Roto, and 900 Global. Remember, do that thing, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Come on, we're getting road to 1,000. We're getting closer each day. And turn on that bell for notifications so you know when my content hits the internet. And if you have any questions about any of these bowling balls or anything that you see in my ball reviews, drop it down in the comments, guys. All right, thanks a lot. See ya.